What was the biggest thing that kind of got away from y'all in the second half?
I think they made the run. They had a run in the first half too, and we kind of bounced back from that. But they made the run in the second half, and we couldn't bounce back. I think when we come out and execute a little bit better, I think me and Doe were talking about that, how even though we go down and some shots don't fall and they come back, I mean, any given time during the game, you got Steph, Clay, KD, somebody knock down three threes in a row. I mean, the whole momentum of the game changes. So just to be able to execute and kind of lock in defensively and offensively.
Can you talk about the turnovers tonight? You guys seem to have been able to minimize in the last few games, but then tonight you end up with 21. Were there just things that y'all were forcing, or was it just their defense?
I didn't know that. I didn't know we had 21 turnovers. That's something you have to come back to me with so I can think about that. But yeah, I don't know. I thought we were still in the game despite the turnovers. So.
Jrue, what got you going in the second quarter? Because you really caught fire, and then you picked it up again in the second half as well.
Ball movement mixed with pace, mixed with I think they had Omer set some good screens, got me open, switched on to the big, and at that point, I think every guard in this league would say he'd rather go against a big than a guard. So at that point, the rim just kind of opened up, and from there, it was going in.
How important is it for this team for you and Etwan to kind of score the way you have these past few games?
Right, I think it's really big. I think it brings a boost to the first string. We can kind of carry that over to the second because usually one of us are in with the second string as well. So just to be able to play like that and can be consistent and know that you're actually getting touches and scoring the ball, I think it builds confidence for the team and for ourselves as well.
What's it kind of like when you're in a zone like that, like you were there that quarter?
It feels good, You pretty much want to throw up everything. Obviously, today's game, we're like you want it to be threes all the time, but I feel like at that point it doesn't matter. You go to the paint, you make a play, or mid-range three, come off a screen. So yeah, it feels good.
How tough is it to kind of figure out where you're at now, considering, it's losses in 4 of the last 5, but you're dealing with AD injuries. You still feel like you kind of played well in a couple of those games. How hard is it kind of analyze where you guys are right now?
I mean, we really just take it one game at a time. And the hand that we're dealt, we have to roll with it. So I think it's been like that for pretty much ever since I've been here. People dealing with injuries or people being out for a certain amount of time or whatever it is. So people have to step up. We all have to come together as a team through diversity, and for the most part, I think we do a good job of that.